Lil Uzi, here's another. Ian put together a segment for us. Lil Uzi Vert, who's a hip hop rapper. He raps. He ripped off, or let's not say ripped off, he got inspired by the art of Heaven's Gate cult. If you guys don't remember these sweet, very inspired and creative individuals, the Heaven's Gate cult, they were the guys, you guys may recall, when Haley Bop came around, which is this comet that comes around Earth about every 2,000 years or so, Dan? Is that, correct me if I'm wrong, approximately?
Yeah, that's right.
And
Hale Bob.
Hale Bob. Hale Bob.
Sounds like
such a great name.
Sounds like an artist. Haley Bop.
Hale Bob. Anyway, these dudes, they actually, drinking the Kool-Aid. Well, these are the guys. That's their meme. They're the original Kool-Aid drinkers.
No, they were applesauce. These guys.
Oh no, are you sure?
Kool-Aid is Jonestown. Different cult.
Oh, God, can we retake this?
Applesauce. What'd they do with the applesauce?
Well, they put poison, cyanide.
Well, they're the Nike. They had these sweet ass Nikes, right?
I did hear about the Nikes.
Yes, they're the Nikes.
So they all were looking like so fresh, like ultimate sneakerheads. These guys, and they had these fresh ass Nikes on, and they ate this applesauce with poison in it, and they all said, "Smell you later, Earth." Mm-hmm. And they believed that Haley Bop. Behind Haley Bob. Whatever. Fucking.
Haley Bob.
Haley Bob. Is it Bob? What is it, Dan?
I believe it's Hale Bop.
Hale Bop.
With a P?
We hitting that B hard at the end, or is it a P? How we pronounce it? Hale Bop. We're fact checking this right now. Bop. We got the.
Like Kids Bop.
Yeah. Kids
Ian's
Bop.
the expert. You can get him in there.
So Hale Bop, not yet. Hale Bop comes around every 2,000 years, and they thought there's an alien spaceship, the mothership that cruises behind the comet. And if they kill themselves when it's close to the Earth, they go up to the spaceship. I don't know why are they so eager to get on that spaceship. Ian will be able to answer that for us. What's going on that spaceship that's so dope?
Parties.
I love that they were all like, we've determined that this Nike is the freshest. And we want to bring these with us. I wonder if today would be Yeezys or what?
No.
They're like, these Yeezys are the freshest shoe for eternity.
It's too hard to get. So what? Some cult guys are going to be like...
Do you know how hard it is to get 10 Yeezys? Are you kidding me? Anyway, so they died. So anyway, there's two of them that they left behind to maintain the website, which is hilarious in its own right. So here is their original art here. Heaven's Gate, which is pretty sick, honestly.
Yeah.
What does it say? As was promised, the keys to Heaven's Gate are here again in... That font's kind of tricky. And to and do the UFO to as they were in Jesus and his father 2,000 years ago. Oh, I guess their theory is that it passed. Last time it passed was when Jesus was alive. Mm-hmm. So he jumped on up to the spaceship. What kind of dumbass plot is that? Of Jesus to be like, yo, I came to this planet to create life and die for all your sins. But guess what? My spaceship only comes around every 2,000 years.
And you got to be wearing Nike.
You got to be wearing the freshest shoes to get
enter the party.
Because Jesus was the ultimate sneakerhead.
I love their graphic, though.
Dude, their graphic design is insane.
And, like, the gate looks like a key.
So, it's so good. So, and then his new album art was... Here, I'll show you. Obviously, like, I don't know if you want to call it a parody, but obviously really
parody.
Heavily, inspired by it. And frankly, it's so sick.
I love
Theirs is better.
Yeah.
Theirs was like ultimate freshness. As was promised, the keys to eternal outtake are here in Love and Rage. The UFO 2, as Lil Uzi Vert and his father 2,000 years ago. Anyway, I love it. I think it's great what he did. But guess who didn't? Heaven's Gate. The two remainders.
The two guys.
Who, by the way, probably have a chip on their shoulder because all their fucking homies are cruising on a UFO with Jesus, having a crazy party with these, like crazy sneakerhead party. So they got a chip on their shoulder, and frankly, I don't blame them. So they're threatened to sue Lil Uzi Vert, and that kind of leaves us off with Ian, who, as you know, is the keeper of culture and knowledge. and he is here to report on the huge drama that has been sending shockwaves throughout the hip-hop community and the earth at large. He's even been in touch with their surviving 2 cult members. He's been in contact. He has communications with them. So with that being said, Ian, please, I think you were supposed to come in already, if I'm being frank.
Hit him with the stinger.
Oh, you're waiting for me? All right, Ian, get your ass in
This is right there.
there.
Destroy the child.
Okay. So, as you guys are setting that up, kind of botched the timing a little bit.
Come on, Ian.
God.
I asked. Never mind.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
What happened? You have an excuse? What do we think?
Are you
No,
blaming
what
Dan?
happened?
no.
Are you
I'm not
blaming Dan?
anyone.
It's Dan's
Spit it
fault.
out,
I'm
Ian.
not blaming
Spit it out. What's on your mind?
Nothing.
There's clearly something on your mind that you're wanting to say. So if you have an excuse for this, tell me. What's on your mind?
What's on my mind is Heaven's Gate.
All right.
Okay.
You're going to play it cool? That's fine. But this was good at, burning the time.
I'm glad I could help. Okay.
Destroy the child.
All right, well, so here we go. So Ian has put together in his classic form a PowerPoint presentation. Ian,
Love
once
it.
again, is the keeper of culture and knowledge, which we
And
love.
PowerPoint.
And PowerPoints,
Yeah.
which we love very much, which is an intersection that doesn't cross very frequently. The PowerPoint and the keeper of and youth culture
He's bringing
are
PowerPoint
often
back.
not crisscrossing.
I want to bring PowerPoints into the mainstream a little more, I think.
I'm glad to hear that.
It's a great format.
So, with that being said, Ian, please lead us on a bizarre journey into outer space and beyond.
Okay, thank you. Aliens, Cult, and Hip Hop, an investigation by Ian the Intern. That is me. You kind of prefaced a lot of it, but I had a little backstory with Lil Uzi Vert, Grammy-nominated rapper, 6 times platinum hit single,
Wow.
EXO Tour Life. Cultist?
Huh.
Do we know? Well, this is the question that I'm seeking out to
Really?
Nice
answer.
emojis.
Thank you.
Damn.
Yeah, I had to pay extra for the emoji pack, for the PowerPoint.
Is that
Really?
serious?
No.
You
Oh.
don't know how to PNG
I don't, what's that?
an emoji.
So on July 6th, this is where it all started. Lil Uzi Vert changes his Instagram profile picture to the following. This guy.
Oh, so that's the leader.
This is, this
And by the way-
Squidward looking fella.
Look at
Here.
that face and tell me that dude is not on that spaceship with Jesus right the F now. That guy's a cult leader.
Yeah, he's a guy I could get behind, I think. Also, an interesting note, Uzi's only following one person, and it's Marilyn Manson. It's just
Pretty
inter-
dramatic.
Yeah, it's interesting. So that's what kicked it off. And then on July 31st, he releases his album cover, the one you mentioned there. And then on August 1st, he tweets the following. I never really worry because I will definitely transfer to another body. Please come with me. I'm part of the new movement.
Ah.
Which, those are some ideas from Heaven's Gate.
So do you? Okay, I'm interested. I didn't know that he was actually.
Yeah,
Well,
he's...
did he get the memo? Because that comment doesn't come around for a bit. I mean,
Well, that's what I asked him about.
well, let's not get. I mean, I'm gonna
Yeah.
let you do your thing.
Okay.
I'm captivated though.
It is interesting.
Uzi wants to ride the mothership.
Because he didn't just grab the graphic. He's actually saying, like transferring to another body is
Sure.
like some of their beliefs. So what all this mean? So
What all this mean?
what all this mean? We need to know. So there's them side by side. The bottoms there, like here again in T and Doe, those were the names of the 2 leaders. Doe was the Squidward looking man.
Okay.
T passed away, and then he kind of went a little loopy. That was his wife, or his significant other. They were the cult leaders together. He believes, like it says, as they were in Jesus 2,000 years ago, he believes that he is Jesus.
The guy is Jesus.
Yeah.
And he's trying to get back to God.
Not like he was actually him, but he's been possessed by an alien spirit that also possessed Jesus 2,000 years ago.
Oh, damn.
So Jesus was possessed by an alien, found people, took them up, and then came back 2,000 years later
Wow.
and grabbed a couple more. So that's the belief system there.
I gotta say, design-wise, that G really nestles into that keyhole way better than that A.
Yeah.
It definitely does. Someone pointed out to me as well that like the Green Bay Packers kind of
Did they
stole the
kinda
logo
name on
too.
that?
The G is like the same G.
Oh, dude, these guys are prolific designers.
Yeah.
Like, this design is kind of next level insane.
No, it's great.
Bring me up, man.
Yeah.
Also, like, I have to say, the curvature of the Earth is really, like, accurate.
Yeah.
Like, that's a
just
really
subtle
powerful curvature of a huge planet Earth.
Mm-hmm.
But Uzi, on the other
He
hand,
went a little
too much curvature.
Yeah. It's more of like a cue ball.
Cool.
So this is the guy, Marshall Applewhite. And
Applewhite.
Apple white.
Yeah. Interesting because then he had them all kill themselves with applesauce.
Oh.
I thought it was
Inspired,
And
possibly?
wearing white sneakers.
a fun little Easter egg. So here's a clip of him.
Your only chance to evacuate is to leave with us.
It looks like he didn't drink a glass of
God.
water.
Planet
Is he on
Earth
acid? What the
about to be recycled. Your only chance to
He doesn't
He's
blink.
not blinking.
survive
Okay.
or
Where did this
evacuate
broadcast?
is to leave
He recorded
with
these
us.
tapes kind of as a way to get people on board and up to speed.
Oh, this is a recruitment technique?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. So, yeah, in March of 1997, 38 members of the Heaven's Gate cult ate poison applesauce, killed themselves in an attempt to
Wow.
board the comet.
Mm.
And they all put on identical outfits in matching Nike decades before the deed. So I have a picture of that in this next one.
Nice.
Fresh
as hell.
Yeah.
Nikes. Oh, they have a little patch?
Oh god.
Yeah, they
I know
designed
we're
that
gonna
patch as
see
well, and they all had it on their
That
shoulders.
picture.
Sick.
The Nikes are discontinued and incredibly rare. A few pairs on eBay are going for around $800 right now.
That's pretty ordinary.
The shoe
Well, people are
itself,
watching.
yeah, the
Yeah.
shoe itself isn't that nice, but
No, it's just the
It's
historical.
iconic.
yeah, it's interesting how that's appealing. But yeah, the remaining members are threatening legal action.
Now, hold on. I'm fascinated by the fact that some of these guys were left behind to chug
Yeah.
the apple juice. Or not to chug the... You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, they're left behind specifically to do a couple.
Just to maintain the website.
Yeah, I asked them about that.
Am I getting ahead of myself? Do you have information
Yeah,
on this?
we're
Okay,
good.
all right.
So this is their website, like as it looks today.
Nice.
It hasn't changed since 1997.
Love
You
the
could
space
tell.
motif.
Yeah. They really stuck with it.
Whoa.
So I was just saying I spoke with remaining member to get some clarification. So my first thing, I said, had you heard of Uzi before? What do you think of his music? Who designed the original logo? It's pretty eye-catching. They said, we did not hear of him before the 31st.
Very
Yeah,
specific.
we know nothing of his music. It was designed by a couple members of the group in the spring of '96, so a year before they all,
Said, see ya.
all took off. This is not the first time a musician has co-opted Heaven's Gate. In 2016, Frank Ocean used
Ah.
the same imagery for his song Nikes. So here's a picture from his music video. And I was like, what do you think of people
Wait,
using
where's the inspiration?
Yeah, what
from
is
this?
that?
You can see in the bed there and the Nike shoes.
Oh,
That's
that's
and
like the picture.
Oh.
purple. Yeah.
Oh, what? They're going to... Come on, dude.
I was just curious
Paying
if
tribute.
yeah, so I said,
Yeah.
do you find it upsetting or are you glad to see that Heaven's Gate is impacting popular culture? What is the appeal?
Really good questions, Ian.
I was getting curious. They sent me a whole. They understand that it's pervaded the culture, but Frank Ocean was not infringing on logos, so
Right.
so they're not upset.
These
by
guys
that.
are like very...
Business oriented.
Yeah, they're very
Yeah.
business. Very business.
They don't mess around.
Can we just acknowledge this is kind of insane that Ian's having a conversation
Yeah.
with these people?
Yeah, I was worried.
How did you get in
but
touch with them?
They have. You can reach out. That's all they do is answer emails.
Hmm.
That's
Damn.
one of their
I
main.
wonder if they have
things.
day
And
jobs.
they don't have a job.
They
probably.
do. I asked.
They do?
They didn't say what.
No.
did they?
I have an idea of what it may be, but they didn't explicitly say.
What's your idea? Do you use that later?
Yeah.
Okay, can't wait.
So they told me that they weren't bothered by that. They know that their information is controversial. Artists reflect the social discussion. Many are interested in the information and that the Generation Z group wants to learn more and are not as put off as others have been over 21 years. We are not here to waste our time. Eventually, they want to seed the planet and break through with their information. We are not here to harm mankind. We are here to educate and inform. Okay. So, I said, you were mentioning that you're hoping to seed the planet. I've come to understand that the next level, that's kind of what they call heaven, is only accessible every 2,000 or so years with the passing of the comet. Is that the only way to get there? It's estimated to return in the year 4,380. What are your plans for the next 2,362 years? Are you planning on just spreading the teachings throughout the next 2 millenniums by way of reincarnation? Because they believe in reincarnation.
Okay.
They kind of sassed me a little bit here.
Really?
Where did you get the idea that we time ourselves to space debris?
Hold on. Wait, the comet is space debris?
Apparently the comet isn't the UFO. The UFO is behind it in like a jet stream.
But he's saying that a UFO can come around anytime.
Yeah.
Okay.
He says the next level created this universe and can come and go whenever and wherever they choose. We don't know when they will return, but will be less than 900 or so years.
Oh, okay, so they'll be no worries.
So they just a quick 900.
Yeah. I love that. Where did you get the idea? I love space debris.
Yeah.
It's like, you simple mortal.
Yeah, they thought I was a dumbass for thinking this. I love that they say we don't know when it will return, but it will be within 900 years.
Yeah, no worries. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nathan Fielder would just be like, oh, okay.
I said, when the members left for the next level, what was the conversation like in which you were instructed to stay behind? How many were asked to stay? Did you feel reluctance or possibly relief?
Whoa.
I'm curious. And they said there were no conversations. We received our instructions.
Whoa.
All the group departed by 6 p.m. on March 24th. There were no options, just instructions.
Sounds kind of, there's some baggage there.
Yeah, they didn't really, they just kind of said, okay, this is what we're told and we'll have to do it.
But this guy, there's some real...
Do you think there's some
to
underneath
me, it
this?
seems like he's just like, we're just loyal soldiers and we just get an instruction and follow it.
Yeah, but like,
know.
You can tell there's some resentment there.
You'd think, I mean, if the 39 people are going to like this space paradise,
there has to be.
But we need you to stay behind and do
just like fuck you.
Yeah.
Like they're all doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? He's worshiping the next level.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need somebody to.
Shit. Somebody asked me to stay the night extra to maintain the website. I'm upset. Imagine 900 years.
Yeah. But who's gonna watch like Lil Uzi Vert and see what he's up to?
No, I get it.
How many were left behind, and how will you reach the next level?
He's freaking out.
They said 8 were left behind. 5 have
Oh.
died of natural causes, but completed their tasks in 1997-98. We 2 are left in Arizona, and 1 is in Los Angeles.
Whoa.
We will rejoin them in a classroom situation at some point in time through
What?
reincarnation.
What? A classroom situation?
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Oh, I have no idea.
Huh?
Sounds nice.
Oh, we will reincarnate and rejoin them in a classroom situation.
Yeah. So
They're all just chilling in class. Breakfast club.
Shredder.
Shredder, you're messing up our.
Yeah. So I don't know what the
I
classroom.
kind of love this guy. How old? This is kind of an old guy. It must be, right?
It's a couple. The couple that live in Arizona. I think I'm jumping from one to the other in these responses.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
But they must be on the older side, like on
Yeah,
like late
yeah.
60s, maybe.
Because the
maybe
cult
even later.
the cult started around the 70s. So
They speak kind of like old people.
yeah, I'm
You know what
not
I'm
exactly
saying?
sure.
No emojis.
I asked them, is your primary directive to manage the website and answer inquiries? Do you have other duties? I was reading some of the guidelines for the group, and they're really restrictive, down to like they were instructing how big your pancakes could be, just for dietary purposes. Do you have hobbies outside of Heaven's Gate? Maybe a favorite movie or favorite album? I was hoping that they'd give me something.
Uzi.
Lil Uzi.
Yeah, or like we love like Nacho Libre or something.
Right, sure.
But some did internet stuff, media coverage. One was assigned a production task with filmmakers that didn't work out. I actually found that story. There was a producer to make the film, and he went on TV and was talking about it, and he was on probation for auto theft. And they saw him on television in California with the cult and immediately went and arrested him. And I think that's where it fell through. So we work full times to pay for everything and take care of the group affairs all the other times. So no hobbies, no.
We have the duties of providing information.
They're just very focused on their
I
mission.
love how forthcoming they are, though.
Yeah.
They're just like, dude, whatever you want, man.
Yeah.
Whatever you got to ask.
So
And they got back to you pretty quick, right?
Wait, what is this?
yeah, they're very fast at responding. So I found that before everyone went on the spaceship, the way they made money was actually a lot of them were programmers. And so this was their old website called Higher Source that they would use to get programming jobs. And this is on the Wayback Machine in 1997. I don't think it's there anymore. So I just looked at what type of websites they designed. And if you go on their website design tab, here's a list of stuff they've done. I clicked on one of them. This is Prima Donna. They designed this website for a unauthorized Madonna CD that was not.
Who made it? Who's thinking on it?
It's Madonna, but it's like a bootleg. And someone hired them to sell this bootleg CD, and they made this pretty awesome website here. So that's how they got their money. It's interesting looking at all these old websites.
I wonder if they're sitting on like a small fortune from these Madonna bootlegs.
I'm sure it was a big
They're
business.
still working a day job.
Hey,
so
somebody's got to
not-
pay a hosting bill. Oh, they are working day jobs, right?
Yeah.
So I read about the website design. Were you one of the designers? Have you ever considered updating the website to make it a little more modern? I could give you an offer code with Squarespace. And they weren't on the design team, so they aren't still designing right now. So I know. They said, no, thank you. The website is to remain as it was in March 97.
Really good job promoting our sponsor there.
I wanted to, throw that in quick. It looked like they could use it.
I appreciate that.
If I wanted to reach the next level, what are the main steps I should take?
Shredder's destroying the power cable, by the way.
I read that the next level is an actual planet. Is there an actual hell too, like Mustafar in the Outer Rim? That's where
Is that a reference I'm not getting?
Obi-Wan cut off
that's
Anakin's arms.
Great.
The next levels across the universe, there are no steps that can be taken in this era. So if you want to go now, you're kind of out of luck. You're ranked number 7 on Watch Mojo's list of top 10 cults. What do you think of that? I thought that was a bit of an
How the fuck
honor.
are they still answering you?
I mean, I figured that's kind of an honor, right? We don't think Watch Mojo means that much.
Hold on, bitch.
Ooh.
Shots
Does
at
it
Watch
continue?
Mojo. Yeah. What is the biggest misconception you believe people have when it comes to the group? That the members were weak-minded, gullible, and brainwashed. Just the opposite is true. I read that the group purchased alien abduction insurance from a UK-based insurance provider prior to March 24th. Is this true? This is like a rumor floating around, and it's on their Wikipedia that they bought alien abduction insurance. There's actually a company in the
That's
UK.
the best business ever to be in. How much does it cost for alien insurance?
There's
Anyone listening right now, if you want alien insurance, email me. I'll insure you.
There's a company in the UK, and Geico has a report on it that they've sold over 30,000 insurance policies for
Holy
alien
smokes.
abduction.
What?
That is the best insurance business.
They said that they looked into it but didn't buy it. The internet turned a humorous inquiry by us into a weird insurance event that never happened. It was blown way out of proportion.
Poor guy.
So they just goofed. So this is, in a short way. I asked if Lil Uzi Vert could help carry the torch and spread the word.
Sure.
If he is open to learning with this new movement he mentions, or does he not have what it takes? They go, Lil Uzi Vert would have to make a dramatic change in his grasp of what the next level is really like. It would fizzle.
Right.
So they don't trust him to carry on the
Certainly
legacy.
not.
At a concert recently, this freaked everyone out where he said,
Dude, you guys are basically old friends.
I know,
I feel like you're like one. I feel like Ian's going to show up covered in a blanket with some Nikes on in a couple of weeks.
after, I don't know if I'm going to stop
Don't
talking
get
to him.
sucked in. I know. I'm saying I'm concerned.
I've started to rethink some things. I may need to get some insurance.
I got you.
But-
I'll assure you.
At a concert recently, Uzi Vert kind of freaked out his fans because he said, You all have entered the rapture. No one's flying up to heaven. Obviously, all of you are going to hell. Ride with me.
Jesus.
You're already here. So sorry you can't get out. You're stuck. It's over. You heard the songs a million times. You didn't even know. So he's saying that his songs are like a gateway to getting people to go to hell.
That's a pretty foul thing to say to your fans.
Yeah. And
Everyone's just like, what?
his fans got kind of freaked out by that.
Expecting like the ground to like open up from Batman. Or something.
Yeah. I asked, what do they think of this? If you say Lil Uzi Vert fast enough, it sounds like Lucifer. Lil Uzi Vert, Lucifer. And they said he does not know the ways of the next level. Everything he talks about has nothing to do with us. He has to comply with copyright
You
and
guys are
trademark law.
Dude, what's with Little Uzi? Is he really like,
Nah.
he's just doing an act?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
think
mean,
for the
that's how I see it. It seems pretty.
This is a picture that's
Joking.
on his Facebook, his official Facebook. Is Lil Uzi Vert starting a Luciferian space cult and dragging his fans to hell? Is kind of the question.
That looks pretty serious, that painting. I don't know.
That's official painting.
Yeah.
On Nicki Minaj released a song this morning. One of the lyrics was like, "When I told Uzi to go to hell, I didn't mean it literally," and that's today. His representatives did not respond to requests for comment. I reached out to Uzi's people.
You did.
Yeah, is Lil Uzi Vert planning on starting a space cult? Uzi Vert demon? Should I be scared of Mr.
I love
Uzi
how
Vert?
credible your inquiries look. Ian.
They didn't answer, and I have no reason
preface.
why.
Ian. Yeah, I have no idea why they wouldn't answer us. This reputable H3 podcast? No to us? Ian?
It's insane.
How many Ians are out there?
Only one. Moral of the
So
story.
the moral of the story, really, after all this, is beware of rappers offering you applesauce. You know, it may be poison.
Sure.
Don't get sucked in.
Just don't eat applesauce. Who's eating applesauce?
Be safe. Avoid applesauce altogether. Because what do you?
If you're over the age of a year.
Yeah, don't eat applesauce.
Yeah. Watch out for guys that look like this. This is a photo taken from their website. It's on the landing page. How a member of the kingdom of heaven might appear. So if you see a guy
You got
like
a
this,
dope ass tracksuit top on, like some Adidas shit.
yeah, everything
All the
about
sneakerheads.
they're all very fashionable.
Yeah.
So if you see that guy walking around, you know, look out and get some abduction insurance, really.
Good.
And that's the end. So that's what we've learned.
Give me some applause here.
Good job.
That was another great presentation by Ian, the intern. Tell me, before I send you out, tell me
Yes.
about your how was it reporting that? How was it talking with the members of this infamous cult? I mean,
Yeah.
did you feel allured because they had some kind of a business-like charm? I'll say. Did you feel like you wanted to hang out with them? Tell me, did you learn anything?
Yeah. Well, at first I was like, oh God, are these people going to, you know, be weird and freaky and
Right.
try and find out who, like Scientology will kind of comfort you.
Yeah.
These guys have kind of been like, we're good. We got 900 years to chill out. So they're not very urgent. They're pretty relaxed. Just don't mess with their copyright.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most definitely. Well, apparently they are not suing. They're threatening to sue.
They're threatening. And now he seems like he may be changing the cover.
He's backing off.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's an interesting
All right.
story.